What? Lin Yin actually dared to attack Black Snake? Is he crazy? It's all over. All of us are going to be killed by that useless bastard. Looking at Black Snake's notorious reputation, none of us are going to get out of this situation unscathed. The people in the private room all wore expressions of disbelief on their faces. At the same time, they were also struck by fear as they believed that Black Snake would end up venting his rage on them. Lin Yin looked at Black Snake indifferently and asked, "Are you Shen San's subordinate?" "That's right. I am one of Third Master Shen's men from the southern city. Anyone who lives in Qingyun City should have heard of Third Master Shen's name at least once, right?" Black Snake said with a menacing stare before threatening them. "You better kneel down and apologize straight to my face. Who knows? I might just be willing to let you go. Otherwise, I am also willing to wait for someone else to collect your lifeless corpse." Asterisk slap asterisk. At that moment, Lin Yin suddenly threw yet another slap at Black Snake's face. This time, the slap left behind a searing mark and even caused blood to spill out from the corner of his mouth. Are you not afraid of death?" Black Snake screamed with an expression fuming with rage. Never would he expect Lin Yin to slap him even after announcing Third Master Shen's name. "Damn it, you reckless bastard. Let Brother Snake go. Otherwise, don't even think about leaving the Purple Gold Empire today." Black Snake's cousin and a few of his subordinates clamored as they pointed their steel rods at Lin Yin, ready to fight him at any time. "Why don't you try moving?" Lin Yin said plainly while grasping on Black Snake's throat with one hand. "Stop, no one move." Under Lin Yin's unyielding grip, Black Snake, unable to catch his breath, started flushing even more crimson as time passed. His entire body trembled uncontrollably, looking as if he was going to die at any moment. As the seconds passing by began to feel like hours, Black Snake could only pray that his suffering would end as he wondered how Lin Yin managed to possess such terrifying strength. How indeed was he able to hold him up like a ragdoll? Black Snake had been working in this type of business for so many years and could even be considered a ruthless fighter who was feared by many in the underworld. In the presence of Lin Yin, however, he could only think about how much longer he had to suffer before everything ended. "Lin Yin, do you understand what you are doing? Do you really think you can fight all of us? I have already called Third Master Shen. When the Third Master arrives, I can guarantee that even the boss of the Zheng family, Zheng Hongshuan, won't be able to protect you." Black Snake's cousin threatened. "None of you brats will even think of getting out of this place." "Ah? Have they already called Third Master Shen over? They even want to keep us here. Lin Yin, you can cause as much trouble as you want to for yourself, but you better not drag us down with you." Zheng Kimo's classmates in the room were terrified upon the mention of Third Master Shen's name. Without any other options of escape, they could only blame Lin Yin for dragging them down with him. Third Master Shen of the southern city was an infamous figure feared by everyone in the area. There was even a saying in Qingyun City that stated how there was nothing that Third Master Shen could not handle in the southern city. How could any of them afford to offend such a terrifying figure? Lin Yin shook his head and asked with a smile, "Is Shen San really that powerful? You don't even know Third Master Shen's identity, yet you actually dare to hit someone affiliated with him. How stupid can a man be? As expected, Lin Yin, you don't even know the person you offended. How dare you touch one of Third Master Shen's men? You are finished now. As the person said those words to Lin Yin, the students in the room were all flabbergasted as they stared at him with absolute disdain. They initially thought that Lin Yin really had the ability to hit Black Snake. However, it turned out that he was a mere fool who failed to understand the large gap between a king and a peasant. Humph! You are really ignorant and fearless. Lin Yin, you actually dared to fight Brother Snake just because you know some martial arts. Do you know what kind of existence Third Master Shen is in? Southern City, Lui Hui said coldly. Somehow, he sounded even more diligent than Black Snake's cousin when he spoke. Everyone could only shiver in fear as they waited for their imminent death. Picturing the scenes of bloodshed upon Third Master Shen's arrival, they actually felt that it would be better for them to kill themselves now than to suffer the wrath of Third Master Shen. You are such a despicable bastard. Slap. Upon uttering those insults, Lin Yin slapped Lui Hui's face mercilessly, causing him to spin around twice before rolling out of the room like a top. Lin Yin, forget it. Let's just go, Zheng Kimo suggested with a worried expression. From Kimo's perspective, Lin Yin acted far too impulsively. Without any regard to the consequences, Lin Yin immediately threatened Black Snake and even forced him to kneel before him, making him a sworn enemy. Violence could never end up solving any problems, as it would instead lead to even more problems. Now that the situation had escalated to this state, she could not think of any way to solve the conflict at hand. However, she could not help but feel a little touched from the bottom of her heart. After all, Lin Yin stood up for her without caring about his own safety. Are you actually thinking of leaving? Let me tell you beforehand, none of you will be leaving this building alive today. Black Snake's cousin stated arrogantly. Crash. Without uttering a single word, Lin Yin kicked the man with all his might and sent him flying out of the room. After that, he turned around and looked Zheng Kimo straight in her eyes. His face remained calm and relaxed. He proceeded to reassure with a bright smile, Kimo, everything will be fine. This is just a small problem. Wait for me for a few minutes while I go and settle this matter. After saying those words, Lin Yin dragged Black Snake out of the room as if he was holding onto the coats of a chicken by its neck. Lin Yin. Zheng Kimo wanted to say something as she looked at Lin Yin's departing figure but ended up stopping herself from doing so. Outside the room, in the luxuriously decorated corridor, Black Snake and Lui Hui knelt on the ground obediently, their faces full of dissatisfaction. Although they wanted to stand back up, neither of them could muster the strength to do so. Since their knees had already been temporarily injured by Lin Yin's kick, they found it extremely difficult to exert any strength from their legs. On the other hand, Lin Yin stood straight up with his hands behind his back while his expression remained indifferent. In the distance, Black Snake's subordinates stared at Lin Yin fiercely to make sure that no harm befalls their boss, as they did not dare to approach him. At this point, they were all waiting for Third Master Shen's arrival along with his men. Although Lin Yin was indeed as powerful as a dragon, surely he would not stand a chance against Third Master Shen and his subordinates in a fight. The stalemate lasted for about 3 minutes. Soon enough, A dozen burly men in suits walked over in an orderly manner. Among the dozen orderly bodyguards stood a thin middle-aged man wearing a red tang suit while holding onto a string of Buddhist beads. Third Master, you are finally here. You must definitely avenge me. Black Snake shouted upon seeing his savior. Instead of the touching display of the relationship between master and subordinate, Third Master Shen seemed to be ignoring Black Snake's existence entirely. On the other hand, he looked at the back of the young back with his hands behind his back in utter disbelief. At that moment, his pupils shrank as cold sweat dripped down his forehead. Master Lin,